Good morning, it is Sunday. It's a lazy day. I am super tired, long travel day. A lot of great fun yesterday, but today is gonna be chill. I'm doing the Ask Aaron Anythings in a little while, but right now, I'm gonna relax. All right, I'm out running some errands. I stopped by my dad's house. He had an extra pair of boots that didn't fit him, so this is my first pair of boots I've ever had in 35 years as a Texan. But his neighbor, a good friend of ours, got me this cup. Check this cup out. You done messed up, Aaron? If you're not familiar with that quote, it's from Key and Peele. It's a pretty funny sketch. Anyway, I'm heading out to May Simmons to get some videography shots. I think it's a beautiful day for it, and then I'm gonna do some cooking, ask Aaron anything, and then go to bed. So, pretty quick day. All right, I hope you enjoyed that drone flying in May Simmons Park in downtown Lubbock. It was super great times. Let's get to some of the Ask Aaron Anything questions. Okay, first I'm gonna do the ones that I got on YouTube. So Kylie Ray asks, can you talk about your daily schedule, writing time, and maybe how you organize your guided reading center time? Oh, and your favorite food and drinks for the work week. Yeah, sure. So we start with calendar, and then we do a read aloud, go to PE. And then when we come back, I do stations, and while the kids are at stations, when I do small group, and then after they're in stations, then we do whole group ELAR, we go to lunch, then to recess, and then the end of the day is when I have science, social studies, and writing is all kind of clumped together, because I found that I can teach science and social studies while writing with the kids. So that's all kind of like an hour and a half of just all one time. And then we finish the day with math stations. So the flow tends to go stuff that I need their undivided attention in the morning, because in the afternoon they kind of get kind of crazy. As for snacks and drinks, I drink a lot of tea all throughout the day. I like really hot cinnamon tea because it tastes sweet without having any calories. And then I do a vegan smoothie in the morning, and it really does hold me over until it's time for lunch. Jeffrey Marino asks, what do you use on your beard to maintain it? Beard balm or beard oil? And what do you use to style it, and how do you trim it? Yeah, so I make my own line of beard oil products and beard balms that are sold here in town. And so I do a beard oil like every other day. I add a beard oil, and then when to trim it, I use a trimmer that I can adjust the gauge, and I start a little long here, and then as I move up, I change it down so that it goes from a little bit longer to nice and tight right here on the sides. And I don't use anything to style it, just the oil to keep it conditioned. Joshua Alexander, what inspired you to start daily vlogging? So I actually was just kind of getting on a YouTube addiction where I was just watching a ton of YouTube videos, and I stumbled upon several vloggers, and one of them was Casey Neistat, and I really was just blown away at what could be done on a daily basis. And so I started finding other vloggers and just realizing that's something that I thought I would like to do. So I just did it. I tend to just jump into hobbies full force. So I just jumped in, and I've done 189 in a row. Jared Duber asks, hey, I know this question is super general. What are your tips and tricks on starting a vlog channel? Yeah, for sure. So I've only been doing this for 189 days, but what I found is to do something that you enjoy. When I start trying to do videos that I think people want to see versus what I just enjoy doing, I start to get burnt out. So find something that you enjoy and you're passionate about and really sell yourself, because at the end of the day, people are gonna watch you because they're sold on you. Not so much the things you're doing, but it's you as a person in your life. So try to sell yourself and just be genuine. Daniel Young asks, he's from Singapore, what grade do you teach? Kindergarten. How old are you? 35. Where are you from? I'm born and raised right here in Lubbock, Texas. Oh. And what is your daily setup and workflow for your vlogs? For sure. So I film pretty much all throughout the day. I try to get my drone shots in either in the morning during the sunrise or in the afternoon when the sun is really good. As for transferring video, I go straight from my phone and this camera and my drone straight into my iPad, and then I use Luma Fusion to edit either at the end of the night, or I get up at 5 a.m. and edit if I didn't get a chance to finish that night. Aaron Balance Vlogs, are you coming to Virginia anytime soon? I don't think I have ever planned to go to Virginia. It's on the list because I'd like to see all the states, but not as of right now. And Pin Setlist, are vegan dumps different than normal dumps? I mean, I don't know what anybody else's look like, but I know that as a vegan, I am super regular. All right, now we're gonna move over to Facebook questions. First of all, David Palmer, here's your shout out. Sorry, I forgot last week. All right, Dawn Perrin, do you plan with a team? And if so, how many of you are there on the team? Yes, the 4 of us plan. There's 4 kindergarten teachers, and we always try to plan on Tuesdays, and then we stay late on Wednesdays to do the things that we planned. Nicole Black, out of all the hobbies you've taken, list them all for the crowd. Which ones lasted the shortest and which ones lasted the longest? I'm gonna have to pause real quick and write them down so I can remember. All right, back with Nicole's question, who asked, what are my hobbies that I've done and which one I've done the longest and the shortest? So I'm gonna go super fast through all the hobbies that I can remember. We'll start at the bottom of the list. Water kayak polo, bike polo, beard oil balm and beard balm making, soap making, photography, growing wheatgrass, canning, baking, bike building and fixed gear riding, model car building, sewing, rock climbing, cage fighting, kickboxing, pottery, beer brewing, and vlogging. So those are all the ones that I could think of just sitting here. The one I've done the longest was beer brewing, which I just recently stopped last year. The one that I did the shortest was baking. I was terrible at it, so I only baked like sourdough like 2 or 3 times, and it was a mass failure. Kevin Mary Brearley asks, how come it's okay to go to Starbucks on Christmas but not Thanksgiving? I didn't choose to go to Starbucks, my wife did. Keegan, how do you spell it? Yes, Keegan, I did misspell it the first time I posted it. David Palmer, when you do the drone driving shots, is that on some auto feature or are you operating the drone while driving? Yeah, so on the drone, I can highlight something on the phone while I'm watching it and it will follow that autonomously. So when I get in the car, I just highlight my car and then I set the controller away and I drive and it just follows my car as I drive. And Chelsea's on, do you want to watch my kids? I would love to babysit sometime if you need a break. I miss them greatly and would always love to do that. And those are all of the Ask Aaron Anythings from Facebook and YouTube. Thank you all for posting those questions. I love doing these on Sundays. I try to post on YouTube and on Facebook on Saturdays, asking for questions on Sundays. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.